What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about some crypto news. There's been some really positive stuff coming out of America, certainly the White House, with regards to Janet Yellen. She's come out talking about something quite positive in terms of the framework for regulation. And Ethereum broke a record, or well, not broke a record, but did something fairly massive recently. So let's talk about all of that. Before I do, as always, I update the spreadsheet, just the first 26 coins I've held. First 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. Had you invested $100 into each of these when I release videos about them, and you're still holding that crypto, you'd be in profit for over 40 grand. These are not what I hold anymore. If you want to see the cryptos that I own, you can come check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share the coins I buy, the coins I sell, and how I'm preparing the portfolio in case things turn very bullish or very bearish. If you're not happy with the balance of your portfolio, you're not happy with how prepared you are in that regard, you can come see what I'm doing. One thing I do reiterate every single video, because it is important, is guys, if you're in this space and you're researching this space, list, when you look at a coin, if you think there's huge potential, write it down, log it, however you need to. I use a spreadsheet, but watch how they retrace when a bear cycle kicks in. Watch if they're meeting their roadmap targets. Watch if they're building good partnerships. If they're doing those three things, you've got a shot of a crypto that might 50x. They were some of the variables that I looked at when I found Phantom. And I've built my list for the last few years. It's an ongoing process, but fundamentally it gives you such a better opportunity when a bear cycle kicks in to find a coin that can 50x or more. If you want to see the coins that I've been building when that bear cycle finally kicks in, then you can come see Copy My Crypto. Like I said, the link's in the description. So let's start with Ethereum. Ethereum has surpassed every bank on the globe except, I believe, JP Morgan. Yeah. So Ethereum, as it broke through 3K recently, has now overtaken Nestle, the Bank of America, Mastercard in terms of market cap. That's huge. It's absolutely huge. And we know Ethereum's set to climb down, over time. But obviously the sentiment around Ethereum right now is becoming more and more and more positive. We've got sort of 2.5 months, maybe 3 months, for Ethereum to be fully transitioned to proof of stake. So that is really exciting. We're going to see, and when that happens, I think up until that point we're going to see a real positive. That's that positive sentiment about Ethereum continuing, and that's why we've seen the climb recently up from like 2,700 way past 3,000. So yeah, things on the are certainly on the up for Ethereum, and that's a big thing to happen. Second thing, in terms of the White House have come out saying that the White House's Office of Science and Technology Policy are preparing a report on the potential for digital assets to impede or advance efforts to tackle climate change and the change and the transition to a clean and reliable electricity grid. Obviously, there's been an enormous amount of conversations about proof of work lately. We saw the EU looking at potentially banning proof of work coins. They decided against it, and they have to, because fundamentally, any country that decides against it, you're looking at deciding against Bitcoin within your country. Bitcoin leads this market, and you're sort of shooting yourself in the foot. But the White House are looking at how can crypto assets, digital assets, hinder or improve the tackle of climate change. And this is again something I've pointed out a number of times on this channel, is we are seeing more cryptos pointing out, or more blockchains pointing out, that they are working towards being carbon neutral, or working towards because it gives them a far better optics. HBAR did it recently. Or not recently, but HBAR have done it. I did a video on them yesterday. And that's it, right? The optics are important because fundamentally governments will be more inclined to work with cryptos that are carbon neutral, because they can say we're working with these because not only are they going to improve X, Y, Z, but they also don't have any negative impact on the environment. It's important. We're going to see more and more cryptos working towards that. But this will be interesting. The This report is meant to be out around May. So they're saying interested parties have until May the 9th to share their thoughts with the White House. So we'll see how this is prepared. You know, effectively the next month and a half, 2 months are going to be very, very interesting coming out of the White House, because the biggest story is Janet Yellen, who's actually sounding positive about crypto. She has always been a skeptic. You know, when she was a private citizen, she came out and she said she was not a fan of Bitcoin. She was not a fan of cryptocurrencies. And now she's a lot more positive. She's acknowledged that crypto's growing. She's acknowledged, she actually had an interview with CNBC yesterday. She said there have been benefits from crypto and we recognize that innovation in the payment system can be a healthy thing. We would like to come out eventually with recommendations that will create a regulatory environment for innovation. That is key. Innovation. You do not want regulatory framework that's going to quash innovation. You want it to foster innovation. And now that she's Treasury Secretary, she says she now only has a little bit of skepticism, noting concerns about financial stability, consumer investor protection, and crypto's use for illicit transactions. Again, everyone seems to ignore the banks. Everyone seems to ignore that there's about $2 trillion over 2020 funneled through banks for illicit activities. So, you know, these sort of things happen, and you've got to accept it. I think, did I say 2 trillion? I think I meant 2 billion. Can't remember. Anyway, but Yellen's comments come as obviously Biden has come out and said that whole of government approach is needed to regulate crypto. But she said crypto is obviously growing by leaps and bounds, and it's now playing a significant role in the investment decisions of lots of Americans. And of course it is. And it's only going to increase over time. And this, to me, is actually a really bullish sentiment. If Janet Yellen, who has been always crypto negative, has always been against crypto, is now coming out and saying there's a huge potential here, we've got to make sure that we foster innovation, we've got to make sure our framework doesn't impede on the space, that to me could be a market catalyst for Bitcoin, for crypto, not Bitcoin, but for crypto in general. And hopefully what we will see is the White House discussing with crypto creators, right? I'm less bothered about them talking to your sort of creators of exchanges, right? But talking to the creators like your Buterin, like your Hoskinsons, talking to those minds will provide the White House with a clearer understanding of why crypto has a place in this world, because that is their focus. So guys, let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Do you think this could, if they come out with a framework that is fostering innovation, do you think this could be a real catalyst for the market? Are you hopeful that they're going to be positive about crypto? Democrats technically have been the ones in America that are the most crypto bearish, for lack of a better term. Yeah, so let me know in the comments. Do me a favor, guys, like the video, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when another video is coming out. And yeah, if you're new to crypto or you've been in crypto a while, you're not happy with the balance of your portfolio and not happy with, you know, how you're prepared if things go bullish or bearish, or how you're prepared in terms of when the bear cycle kicks in and you're looking at strengthening investments, and you can come see exactly what I'm doing. The link is in the description, copymycrypto.com. Anyway, that's it from me. Take it easy. Bye-bye.